Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel NinaYogaNow. I'm Nina and I'm gonna guide you into a Yin Yang class. This means that half of the class we will flow and warm up our bodies, while the other half of the class we will focus more into flexibility and a stretching sequence. All you need is your mat and maybe blocks, straps, and bolsters depending on your level of flexibility and how comfortable you want to feel. Okay, once you grab it all, join me on the mat. Alright, so let's get started. Leave all your props and everything that you will use on the second part of the class on the side. And let's come into a child pose. So your big toes are together, the knees can be together, or they can just be a little bit far apart. Sitting over your heels, or you can place a block and sit over if that feels most comfortable for you. Just straighten your arms overhead and try to relax, sinking on your hips. Let the forehead be grounded. Allow the belly to relax. Allow the shoulders to melt. And just take this time to center your mind, to allow you to settle in, to leave everything else behind you. It's just you and me and your practice. And if Ujjayi breath is on your practice, take a little time for that. Taking big inhalations by the nose and big exhalations by the nose. Maybe doing some ocean sounds with your breath. Next inhalation, I gaze forward into your fingertips, lifting the palms out of the floor, and on the fingertips we will walk all the way towards one side. Doesn't matter which side you start with. You will walk as much as you can, and now try to sink your hips and your arms into the ground. Relax your head. Feel the nice side bend stretch. It's really gentle side bend. Exhalation, slowly lift. Walk all the way back to center. And on the exhale, we're walking all the way towards the other side. Same thing. Trying to keep the hips grounded. As you find the maximum you can walk with your hands, allow everything to melt. Feeling the stretch all the way from the hips towards the armpits. On the next inhalation, we're going back to center. And on the exhale, lifting the hips into a tabletop position. So shoulder and wrist in alignment. And hip and knee in alignment. Spread your fingers into the floor and press the knuckles on the floor. Now big inhale for your first cow of the day, tailbone out, belly reaching for the floor, squeezing the shoulder blades, eye gaze up. And on the exhale, your cat pose. So tailbone under, squeezing those glutes, squeezing the belly in and the shoulders reaching for the sky. Big inhale for your cow pose. Squeezing all the back body, and on the exhale, squeezing all the front body. One last time, big inhale, and big exhale. Good job, yogis. Coming to your neutral spine. We will start first with our right leg. We extend the right leg all the way back, balls of the foot grounded on the floor. Now square your hips and press the floor away. Still strong on this tabletop position. Now we will press the heel back, give a nice calf stretch as you press with your hands your chest back. And now come back, shoulder wrist in alignment. More to exhale, press back. and forward we go. Last one. Exhale, press back. Feel the nice stretch on your calf, on your ankle, and forward we go. Now lift the back leg, right leg is up. Again, squaring the hips, tailbone under. Right hand fingertips, or come all the way up. Feeling that core engaging, get warming here. 3 times we open towards the side on the inhale, and exhale, close back to center. More 2, inhale. Exhale, center. Last one, side and center. Bring the hand down, keep the leg up, flex the foot and bend the knee. Again, keep the hips square, tailbone under. Let's bring that heel up to the sky 10 times. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straight the leg, and now let's swing side to side towards the edges or outside of your mat, depending on your range of motion. More 2. Make it big. Last one. We'll stop the leg towards the side. So press yourself up, and let's make sure we understand this. We want knee and hip in alignment, keeping the hips pressing forward and the ankle in alignment with our knee. Inhale, arms lift overhead. Exhale, bring your right hand sliding over the right leg, and left arm reaching towards the side. Big breath here. So stay there. I will just change positions just so you can see how it looks like on the side. Here we go. And now slowly left hand will reach towards the side of the knee as we straighten the right leg up. So standing here really strong, pressing your hips forward. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, straight. More 2, exhale. Inhale, straight. Last one, exhale. Inhale, straight. Now back into the tabletop position. Adjust yourself. Now we know where we're going, right? The left leg will straight up. So as we straighten the leg, remember we're pressing from the balls of the foot, strong on the shoulders, squaring those hips. Exhale, press the hips. Hips in, ankle, heels back. As you feel that nice stretch on your calf. Now come back forward. Exhale, back. Pressing and grounding through your arms, your knee, the balls of the foot, back, and exhale, back again. Last time, maybe a little bit deeper, right? As you come forward, lift the leg up. And now fingertips on the right hand, maybe we'll lift the right arm forward. Again, we move inside, inhale, exhale, center, strong on the core, inhale, side. Exhale, center. Last one. Inhale, side. And exhale, center. Bring the hand down, bend the knee, flex the foot. Let's go up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straight the leg. Let's swing side to side. Maybe you tap the toe on the floor, but try to imagine you're drawing a big and nice rainbow, right? Now as you stop towards the left side, bring the leg all the way on the side as you press yourself up. Remember, hips forward and ankle and knee in alignment. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, left arm slide over the left leg and the right arm reaching towards the left side, giving that nice side bend stretch, but it's still pressing the hips forward. Now slowly windshield those arms. Right hand will ground and left leg will lift. Here you go. Press the hip forward. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthening. More 2. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. And inhale. Now slowly back to center into the tabletop. Tuck your toes. Lift the knees out of the floor. Really strong here. Connect to the low belly. And on the next exhalation, push your hips back and high, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. It's the first of the day. So make it feel good. If you need to walk your dog, just press one heel, bend the other knee, and switch. Do what it makes feel good for you. Take this class as your time to feel good. So always modify, always add poses or skip poses as they feel right for you or not. Next inhalation, tailbone comes out a little bit more, feeling the elongation on the low back, all the way towards the glutes. And now pressing the heels towards the floor, trying to straighten the legs as much as you can, feeling that stretch on the back of the leg. Big inhale, right leg will lift all the way up to the sky, point the toes. Exhale, knee to chest, step the foot between the hands, drop the left knee. And inhale, lift into your Anjaneyasana. Exhale, sink. Next inhalation, we'll reach our right hand on the floor, or if you need, over a block, and the left hand will reach towards the side. Okay? So feeling the nice deep stretch all the way through the hip flexors, to the obliques, side body, back to center, arms overhead. Exhale, frame the feet. Inhale, lift the left knee, and exhale, swing forward for your first forward fold of the day. So if you need to bend those knees lots, feel free to do so. Maybe hug the elbows, maybe swing side to side. Spread your toes into the floor, feel yourself grounded from all corners of your feet. Next inhalation into a flat back, straight your legs, straight your back, and exhale, fold. Inhale, pressing the floor away, reaching for the sky. Exhale, hands into the heart center. Start moving to our flow. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, dive in, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Maybe fingers in alignment with your shoulders. Exhale, right leg, step back. Right knee on the floor. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, arms lift overhead, sink your hips. Take a time here, allow yourself to feel that hip opener. Left arm will reach towards the floor, and right arm will reach towards the side, giving that nice side bend stretch. This feels good, right? Back to center, frame the foot, front leg will go back. You can be into a kneeling plank, which is not a tabletop position, or a full plank. Squeeze your inner thighs, tailbone under, and pressing the floor away. Really strong here. Next inhale, shift the weight forward, elbows in, chaturanga, all the way to the floor. First option is always our baby cobra, just lifting the chest by squeezing the back body. Tuck the toes, press from the palms, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg will lift all the way up to the sky. Feel the nice stretch. Exhale, knee to chest. And maybe this time we're lifting all the way up for a crescent lunge instead. But remember, the option is to stay on your kneeling lunge. Make sure the back legs are straight, feeling that hip flexor, tailbone straight going down. Hands into the heart center. Shift the weight forward, step the back leg in into your chair pose. Inhale, arms lift overhead, tailbone under, belly in. Strong, squeezing those knees in, feeling that warmth from the quads. Inhale, straight the legs. Exhale, hands into the heart center. Inhale, arms lift, back into that chair pose. Maybe the hands will come together this time, and the biceps will be between the ears, eye gaze up. Just remember, tailbone under, belly in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. And on the exhale, we'll transition into our plank position. You can handstand, you can jump, hop, whichever feels good for you. Chaturanga, elbows in. Inhale for your cobra or upward facing dog. Just remember, don't relax, everything is strong. Exhale, press back for your downward facing dog. Right leg will lift. Exhale, knee to chest, step between the hands. Maybe you go for that high crescent lunge. Same thing from the other side. Back leg is pressing forward, so on the balls of the foot, squaring the hips, tailbone down. Hands into the heart center. Come forward, step in, chair pose. Inhale, arms lift overhead. Maybe palms together. Inhale, press the floor away. Exhale, hands into the heart center. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, sit on your chair. Really strong here. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, transition into your vinyasa. So chaturanga. Inhale to press up. And exhale to press back. Shake it out. Left leg will lift all the way up. This time, flexing the foot and bending the knee. Pressing your hip towards the left side of your mat. Feeling the opening of the hip, trying to square your chest towards the floor. Next inhalation, as your right heel will open into a side plank, left hand fingertips. We'll bend the right knee, bring the left foot on the floor for your wild thing. Take as much time as you need to feel this. And on the exhale, as we come, we bring that left leg all the way forward and we twist towards the knee. Twisted lunge. Reach the left arm forward, bring the back leg in together, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, sink a little bit lower. Inhale, press the floor away. Exhale, hands into the heart center. Everything on the other side. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, sit on your chair. Strong on your chair. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. And exhale towards that chaturanga. Inhale to press up. And exhale to press down. Allow yourself to feel this. This time the right leg will lift all the way up to leg dog. Flex the foot, bend the knee. Press the hip towards the right side of your mat. Really squeezing everything. And imagine your heel is trying to reach for your head, but the upper body is still into that down dog position. Now slowly left hip towards the side, going towards the wild thing, slowly pressing the hips high, opening your chest. And as you come towards that side plank, lift the right knee and slowly rotating, bring that right leg on the floor for your twisted lunge. One more big breath. Right hand will reach forward as you bring the left leg in. Chair pose we go. One more big breath. Next inhale is straight. Exhale, hands into the heart center. Can we do that one more time? Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, sit on your chair. Really strong here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, jump, hop, walk into your plank position. Chaturanga, upper facing dog, downward facing dog. Left leg will lift. Flex the foot, bend the knee, open the hips. Now going towards that wild thing, be mindful. And really enjoy this moment, right? Slowly towards the front. Maybe we transition into a side plank on the tree pose. Straight the leg up, we're strong. And then bring the leg forward slowly. Twist towards the knee. And forward we go into that chair pose. Hips go low. Allow yourself to align and adjust yourself into the posture. Take your time. Inhale, straight the legs. Exhale, hands into the heart center. Last time. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, sit on your chair. And forward fold we go. Inhale, flat back. Exhale into the plank. Chaturanga. Inhale to press up. And exhale to press back. Shake it out. Now the right leg will lift. Flex the foot, bend the knee, open the hips. It is an option to go to the wild thing. Do what feels good for you. Really strong. As you transition into that side plank, bring the knee up. Strong, pressing the hips high, maybe straightening the leg. Then bend the knee, lifting the left heel to reach with the foot forward. Keep twisting towards the knee. Now, bring everything forward, chair pose. Adjust yourself, tailbone under, belly in, maybe biceps between the ears. Inhale, press the floor away. Exhale, hands into the heart center. Now we'll start slowing down into an in part. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, sit on your chair. Really strong here. It's the last chair of the day. And exhale, fold. Inhale, fly back. Exhale, jump up into your chaturanga. Elbows in. Inhale to back bend. And exhale to press back. Shake it out. Right leg will lift all the way up. Flex the foot, bend the knee. Feel that nice stretch on the hip. Now it's slowly into your wild thing. Pressing the hips high, maybe open the chest a little bit deeper, squeezing those glutes. Now again, side plank we go. Knee up. Maybe straight the leg and slowly transition into that lunge. But this time, as you twist into this lunge, reach the hand on the floor and it will become a lizard pose. That means the hands are in and the foot is out. Option to drop the left knee on the floor. So hold for a second. And this is the part that you can be tall, and if you need blocks, add as many blocks as you need here and press your hips down. Allow your hips to open, okay? Also, if you're able to reach for the floor and be all the way down, that's great. But remember, we are here to work on the flexibility. So our range of motion might be different, our flexibility might be different. And that's why we do yoga anyway, right? Just remember, if you have the right leg forward, you want to keep the right knee in, close to your chest. So this part of the class, on the in part, we will hold those poses a little bit longer, but it's not like a traditional in class. That means that we are not holding for 3 to 5 minutes each pose. It's a little bit less. Enough though for you to create that relaxation on your muscles, on your joints, and improve your flexibility, okay? So really try to relax into the pose, even though it feels extremely uncomfortable, but never painful. Maybe point the toes, maybe you're able to sink a little bit low. And that's why we need props. Sometimes we cannot reach for the floor, but we can get pillows, anything that makes our chest a little bit tall, and we can sink and relax for a second. Now slowly tuck your toes. Bring yourself into the palms, lifting the back knee, and the front leg go back into your plank position, chaturanga, elbows in. Inhale to lift into your back bend of choice, and exhale for your downward facing dog. This time the left leg will lift all the way up, bend the knee, flex the foot, and open the hips towards the side. It is an option to go to your wild thing again. Use this time to play around, big breath. Now slowly side plank. Maybe you straight the leg, be playful. Now bring the knee forward, slowly, slowly. Remember, hands in as lizard and foot towards the side. And drop the left knee if that feels good for you. Trying to really bring your hips forward and the knee in, so don't let the knee relax towards the side. And now if it feels comfortable, you can give yourself a try and come into your forearm or bring pillows. But again, don't relax that side leg, keep squeezing in towards your shoulders or towards your chest as you sink your hips. Maybe point the toes on the back. Maybe just close your eyes. You might be asking yourself why I'm dripping waterfalls of sweat here. It's over 35 degrees Celsius or 85 Fahrenheit, so it's really hot here, and this breeze feels really good. So if you're outdoors with me, maybe just focus on the sounds, the nature sounds. Just imagine yourself somewhere that you would like to be. And try to breathe into the moment. Slowly bring yourself into your palms. Tuck your toes, lift the back knee, and bring the front foot back. You come to down dog and shake it out. You might feel a little bit more jelly into the hips, and we will make sure to make it a little bit more jelly now. On the next inhalation, right leg will lift all the way up. Now flex the foot and bend the knees one more time, pressing the hips towards the side. But this time, keeping your chest squared, we'll draw some circles 3 times on each side with our knee. Doesn't matter the direction you start because we will change. So give a nice big circle with the knee for 1, 2, 3, and then change the direction of the knee or direction of the circle. 1, 2, and 3. Bring the knee to the chest, and we're going for a pigeon. So usually what I tell people is to external rotate this knee, so knee and ankle will be in alignment with the back of your wrist. Drop the back knee. And sometimes what happens, we need to sit over blocks or over pillows. Maybe we need to start into a 90-90 degree. So that means that our hip and knee is in alignment, knee and ankle are in alignment, hip, knee, knee, ankle. Okay, so semi-square on both sides. Remember to always respect yourself. So if this is where you are, this is where you are. Pillows if you need. And sometimes we're halfway through full pigeon. So that means that sometimes we are right here, but square your chest forward, working to lifting the chest. Now if you're into that pigeon, again, square your hips, try to open towards the waist, lifting up to the sky, relaxing the shoulders back and down. And just take a big breath here for a second. Tuck your chin in to elongate your neck. Maybe you need pillows or blocks on the side to help you lift the chest. And now slowly we're coming forward. So maybe you need blocks, maybe you need bolster, just to allow yourself to come all the way down. And to finally relax. You can point your toes. You can tuck your chin in. I like using bolsters at this time to just press my head. It's almost like a pillow. I can still breathe, and I can relax my shoulders, let everything melt. So at this time, just allow yourself to surrender. I know pigeon can be quite challenging for most of us. But all you need sometimes is just to surrender. Surrender into the feelings that comes and goes. And allow all your thoughts that come to flow like a river and just go. And as you breathe into the moment, as you start getting comfortable, maybe you can start going all the way down or a little bit deeper, feeling a little bit better. Next inhalation, slowly lift halfway, bring it to the fingertips. Remember what we did on the child pose? We'll do the same if you're here. We'll walk our fingers towards the side of our knees as much as we can, feeling that stretch all the way to the hip. And maybe we just hold it here, or we drop into the forearm, trying to press the left hip still on the floor. I know it's trying to lift, so maybe pressing from the elbows or pressing from the hands. They're still feeling that nice side bend stretch. One more big breath here. Slowly lift your chest, walk back to center and come all the way up. Feeling those vibes, almost like, let's say, beach vibe, right? We'll work a little bit of mermaid pose if you've never done. I will be happy to help you. The first thing on the mermaid, we already stretch out those hips on the front. We also want to stretch our quads. So a lot of people don't have the flexibility to work on it. First, what we can do is flex the foot and try to bring the heel into the glute. And just work that actively. You know that you will bring the heel towards the right side because it's just as how it is easier for our hips to twist. So what you can do is just straighten your arm back so you still have in the alignment, the ankle is straight down into the knees, okay? And also you get a little stretch here on your shoulders if you do that. Now the second thing that you can do is point the toes, will make your life a little bit easier, and press your heels actively down. Now try to bring your chest and square forward one more time. So you should feel a little bit intense, that stretch on your quads, right? We are not yet into deep back bends, we are just right here. And enjoying the stretch, right? Enjoying the song. And sometimes it's not possible to do all that, and that's why maybe we are right here, right? This is pretty helpful. So remember, always use your props as needed. If you don't have a strap, it can be a belt. Now slowly release. Now to come into your mermaid, actually your mermaid, your chest is squared towards the side to give the nice view, right? So in the mermaid pose, if you're working on that, you can just use the opposite arm. So if you have the left leg, you're using the right leg to press up, straight the arm back, maybe super far, but that's fine. You just bring the arm up. So you're opening the chest towards all the side body. You're opening, okay? If you don't know which pose we are going to, you will understand that you need to stretch those muscles to achieve it. And again, using the strap, flexing the foot, flexing your toes, so you still have the grip into the strap. So here you go. Now, if you know where we're going, you know this hand is trying to reach towards the other hand, while this other hand is trying to also come in. So maybe you're here and you're working on this. Maybe you are able to reach your hands together. If you do, your chest can be on the side first, which is okay. Maybe you can press the chest back and give a little bit of back bend. Just remember, we back bend not from sinking from the lower spine, but from lifting from the rib cage up to the sky. So opening the heart towards the sky. Maybe the eye gaze up. And again, trying to square those hips, bring the left hip down, grounded on the floor. And now as you work into your mermaid, some people like to work a little bit deeper than mermaid, which is the King Pigeon Pose. And again, it is easier to work into the movement just by using the straps. So maybe you're right here, right? And the movement you want to work as you hold the strap is bringing the elbow up and the biceps between the ears and the chest forward. Okay? So you will start going deeper and deeper, but again, opening the chest towards the sky. And if you're able to, just go to the full pose. You hold the foot on the side, and then same thing, that movement, bringing the biceps on the side of your ears, eye gaze up, trying to opening the heart center, big breath. And you hold as much as you need. Going back to the downward facing dog, shaking out those legs. I know the right leg might be dormant right now, like kind of sleepy from being bent for so long, so shake out those hips. Doing everything on the other side. So the left leg will lift all the way up, flex the foot, bend the knee, open the hips towards the side, maybe it feels a little bit better. And 3 times on each side, so circle around. And then slowly towards the other side. So 3 times each. Try to make really big circles. And as you bring the knee into the chest, remember to try to square and drop the back knee. Add any block, any pillow that you need, so you get into your pigeon pose. And for the first few breaths, we're keeping ourselves left, trying to ground this time the right hip on the floor and open the chest. This Yin Yang class, we are focusing a lot on the hips and on the legs, a little bit on the spine as well. Maybe next one, we work more into the shoulders. I know it's a second body part, but we hold a lot of tension. And whenever you feel ready, come forward. Just allow everything to sink. Maybe you want to grab your blocks. And just relax again. Always trying to bring your chest forward as much as you can, elongating most from the low back. And you're still feeling that stretch on the front leg, mostly on your glutes and on the side muscles of your legs. But it should never be painful. If at some point you feel too much pressure on your foot or on the side of your leg, you can place blankets underneath so it's a little bit softer than being right on the floor. Just always modify so you feel better, feel good, and you can finally relax. Slowly melting, maybe finding a little bit depth on the posture, allowing your shoulders to melt. Next inhalation is slowly lifting on the fingertips. We're walking towards the side of our knees. And maybe sinking. And again, if you're in the left side, you're pressing the right knee, using the grip on the floor to press the right hip back towards the floor. Still feeling that side bend stretch. One more big breath. And slowly coming back to center on the inhalation. And pressing ourselves up. Maybe swing side to side. We will work into the mermaid on the other side. So once you're up, flex that foot on the back and bring towards the glutes. Maybe working it really actively will help you to relax a little bit more. Now if you want to, you can again extend the arm. It will help you to stretch the front of chest as you bring the chest forward, and just use the foot to keep the pressure and the opening of the chest. So you feel that stretch in your pec all the way from your biceps. Now you can point the toes and just bring it everything in, trying to keep your chest square forward. Remember to use the straps if you need to. And I'm still trying to square your hips. I know it's hard. It is hard for me to square my hips. My hips are they have some side mobility more than front back. And it's fine. We slowly work into those things. We slowly readjust ourselves all the time. So holding there, I will just face the other side so you guys can see where we're going with it. So once you're here, maybe you extend the arm again. It is easier for mermaid if you're able to bend your arm and your foot is right on that elbow, right? Now you lift the palm up and the other palm will reach back. So you find that stretch on the other side of your body as well. Maybe the fingers will interlace, maybe not. And now try to pull your foot away from the front body. Find a little bit more stretch on that left side. And maybe forward we go. Maybe we're facing, trying to square forward as well. So it is good to go readjusting ourselves and changing the position, even the mermaid, whatever pose we do, just because we change the group muscles that we are stretching. Now, as to go towards the King Pigeon, remember you can use your strap and work on that. You can hold on the edge and on the side of your foot. And remember, the most important thing here, not only the back bend, but a lot of people, what they have the difficult on doing is the stretching or the mobility on the shoulder. And keep your eye gaze up, the elbows on the side of your head, biceps between the ears, right? Maybe extending a little bit more, feeling a little bit deeper the stretch. Closing your eyes and trying to keep the same amount of time on each side. I know that one side is harder than the other, but you can still hold just the same, even if they look different. Slowly release. Come into your down dog. Walk it out. Allow the blade to flow into those legs again. Maybe walk your dog. Press one knee into the chest, the other heel down to the floor, and switch. And when you're ready, just straight both legs, bring the knee into the floor, and back we are, toes together into the child pose. Sinking your chest, sinking everything. Allow everything to melt one more time. And just like a full circle, we finish our class just where we started. So take as much time as you need to stay here, to feel yourself grounded. Take a few breaths. Relax your spine, your shoulders. And maybe flip on your back and come into Savasana, whichever way works for you. Feel free to do whatever feels good for you at this point. We are done with our Yin Yang class. I hope you enjoyed as much as I did, and I hope seeing you next time. Big breath in, coming with the arms all the way around the world, to meet into the sky, to thank other day that came in, and on the exhale, reach into your heart. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste.